Well, I've finally succumbed to Harley Benton fever. I ordered one. Let's check it out. Hi, welcome back to Classic Guitar Rock. You know, I've seen a lot of press over the last year or so about these Harley Benton guitars. And I've seen a lot of very good reviews, some not so good, but overall, the reviews have been very positive. They seem to be a fairly high quality instrument for the low price. So I was looking at the DC Junior model. It's modeled after a Les Paul Junior double cut DC. That's the DC. And I went out and looked for one and actually found one for, it was a blim or a B, a B stock, which means that there may be slight signs of usage. So I don't know what that means. I haven't opened it up yet. I've seen a couple of these videos and unboxings where people had problems with Thomann. Now, Thomann is the company in Germany that is pretty much I don't know if other people sell Harley Benton. The only place I've ever found them is at Thomann, which is in Germany. They're kind of like the German version of Sweetwater, I guess. And they seem to be the main distributor for these Harley Benton guitars. Harley Benton is I guess, based out of Germany. The guitars are obviously manufactured in Indonesia or China or different places. But I've heard horror stories about how long it has taken people to get. I mean, one guy, it was 7 months. So I ordered this, but I got to tell you, guys, I ordered it on August 6th. Today is August 10th. I have it from Germany. So I was stunned. When I saw the expected date, I thought, well, that's not right. That's going to change. Sure enough, just got here. It's about 6 p.m. my time, and it just arrived via UPS. So yeah, when did I order it? The 6th? 4 days from Germany. Holy cow. So impressed so far. Now here's one thing that is a little concerning, and another review that I watched had this same thing. It's double box, but when it was sitting on my porch, the outer box was opened. This was already open, and it's got the big metal staples. So someone opened it. And I saw this was the case with the other guy that was reviewing it. Same scenario. But again, it is double boxed, a lot of paper shoved in there. And I'm kind of thinking it might be a customs thing. Maybe they have to open it up where it's such a big box or whatever. But inside, I have then your traditional pizza slice shaped box with said guitar in it. So boy, it looks small when you pull it out. Okay, so here's the box, and it seems to be in order. Staples still intact, tape still intact. So I'm not going to actually make you watch me cut the tape. So I'll pause it while I get it open. Okay. You know, in a pinch, a guitar pick will cut through shipping tape. Okay, just so you know. All right. Oh, in fact, I gotta poke through one more little part with said guitar pick. There we go. Okay, now try and do this without spilling the guitar out. I ordered a faded blue, what they call a faded blue DC Junior for double cut Junior. So here we go. It's got a rubber band. Like I said, this is a B stock, which means it's a blim. It's got something wrong with it. We'll see. The styrofoam looks good so far. Okay, they do. This is a top-notch German engineered rubber band. Okay, I think I might see the blim. Maybe, we'll see, or maybe there's more than one. Maybe there's more than one. Okay, so this is again faded blue. I don't know about you. That is almost, oh, it's blue. It's blue. It looks a lot darker than I thought it would. And it's kind of a matte finish, so it's not glossy, which I like. I like the fact that it's not glossy. Okay, it doesn't have the plastic on the pick guard, or maybe it does, I can't tell. but I'm looking for blemishes. I see some fingerprints. I see a little nick. I don't know if you can see it. There is a little tiny nick right there. Tiny, tiny. And to be honest, I paid $162 for it. I think they were $187, something like that, $187. This as a B stock was $162. And to be honest, maybe a little scuff there. To be honest, I would have marks like that on my guitar within a week or two anyways. So usually my experience is with B stock or blims is they're usually just fine, and you save a little money. I do really like the way this feels. That's a little thing. It's checked by number 1659. Thanks, 1659. John, QC'd by John. So let's see how John did. What do you think? I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. Of course, it's not in tune. Strung with Diodarios, which is what I usually use, so that's nice. I really like the looks of it so far. You know what I like about the Harley Bentons is obviously they can't use the Gibson headstock, so they got kind of a weird version of it. But to me, this looks better than the Epiphone headstock. And a lot of the other, knockoffs. So I kind of like that they kept it, pretty close to the profile of the Gibson headstock. And the other thing, I love the look of wraparound bridges like you see on the old Juniors. In fact, I used to love Jeff Beck's old Les Paul that had the wraparound bridge on it. But the problem with wraparound bridges is you can't intonate them very accurately. It's just, you got that one bar. Well, what's cool about this wraparound that they use has the individual adjustable saddles, just like a Tune-o-matic. So that's really cool. It's got a P90 volume and tone. So let me tune this up and we'll give it a run through. All right, so I got it tuned up, and it's gonna be the intonation's not spot on. I mean, it's not bad, but not quite on. The B, there's a little buzz on the B string. When it's open is when it's worse. The neck feels good. I am going to have to lower it. The action's a little higher than I prefer. The edge feels pretty good. I mean, you can tell it's not a $2,000 guitar, right? I paid $162 for it. The profile feels good. I love the kind of the matte finish. It does look a lot darker than I thought. I thought it would look a little more blue. This almost looks black to me. Not that it's a bad look. I was expecting something a little that looked bluer. If I get out under bright lights, it'll probably make a difference. But just tinkering around. I've never had a guitar with P90s. So this is interesting. Let's put some dirt on. I'm just going through my little Yamaha THR desktop amp, so it's not the king of tone here, but we'll see what we get. Whoops. I like the feel of it. I'm going to have to mess with it a little bit more. The tuners look cool. I like the white vintagey look. Overall, you know, again, $162 with shipping. That's a problem. Coming from Europe, you're going to pay more for shipping. Everything said and done, I think it wound up being $223 after the shipping. So whatever that means. So another $60 you got to figure for between the value add tax and the shipping. A $162 guitar became a $225 guitar. Am I happy for $225? Yes, I'd say I'm happy. It's all about having the right expectations, right? You can't order a $162 guitar expecting the experience you'd get with a $1,500 guitar. And so, having seen this, having played with this, and again, I'm going to get it set up, and I recommend that, man. The best way to improve a cheap guitar is have it professionally set up. If you know how to do it yourself, great. To me, it's not worth the frustration. I paid $55 to have the guy here in town set it up for me. Well worth the money. But everything seems to work okay. Hopefully, once I get the setup, that little buzzy B string will get taken care of. But overall, I like the look. I've always loved the look of a Les Paul Junior, especially the double cutaway. So I'll enjoy kind of banging this around, and that's the point, guys. If you spend $200 on a guitar, you don't feel bad about gigging with it and it getting banged up a little bit, right? So far, my first experience with the Harley Benton, I would say it's worth it. I mean, it's a good value. It's worth the money I paid for it. It got here incredibly fast. Again, I ordered it on the 6th of August. Today's the 10th. I got it in 4 days from Germany. So I was stunned. So that's cool. I haven't experienced the bad experience folks have had with, and that's with Thomann, not necessarily with Harley Benton when it's a shipping issue, right? But I like it. I like it. I may have to do a follow-up in a few weeks after I've had a chance to mess around with it, get it set up and mess around with it. But so far, I would say I am a fan of the Harley Benton DC Junior. Let me know what you think. If you've got one, if you've played one, I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next Classic Guitar Rock. Bye-bye.